Essential iftar etiquette every Muslim needs to know. After a long day of fasting, imagine sitting at a beautifully laid-out table, the call to Maghrib echoing in the background. The date is in your hand, and the moment of breaking your fast has arrived. But wait, are you doing it the right way? Iftar isn't just about eating. It's about following the etiquette and Sunnah that make this moment truly special. Let's break it down step by step. Ramadan is a month of fasting, reflection, and spiritual growth. But one of the most awaited moments of the day? Iftar, that first sip of water, that bite of the sweet date, it feels almost magical. But beyond the joy of breaking our fast, there are etiquettes that the Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, taught us. These etiquettes are not just about food, but about gratitude, discipline, and sharing. Many people rush into iftar without considering its deeper meaning. But did you know that following the Sunnah of iftar brings more blessings? Let's walk through the essential etiquettes of iftar that every Muslim should know, with references from the Quran and Hadith. Breaking the fast with dates and water. The Prophet, peace be upon him, had a simple yet meaningful way of breaking his fast. He said, "When one of you breaks his fast, let him break it with dates, for they are blessed. If he does not have dates, then with water, for it is pure." Abu Dawud, Tirmidhi, this isn't just tradition, it's also beneficial for your health. Dates are rich in natural sugars, giving your body an instant energy boost after fasting all day. And water? It rehydrates you quickly. Story example. Imagine a young boy sitting next to his grandfather at iftar. He watches as his grandfather gently picks up a date, recites Bismillah, and takes a bite. "Why do we eat dates first?" the boy asks. His grandfather smiles and says, "Because this is what the Prophet, peace be upon him, did. And whatever he did, we follow." This simple yet powerful moment passes down Sunnah from one generation to the next. Saying the proper dua before iftar. It's easy to get caught up in hunger and forget to make dua. But did you know that the time just before breaking your fast is one of the best times for dua to be accepted? The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Indeed, the supplication of the fasting person at the time of breaking the fast is not rejected." Ibn Majah, the dua for iftar. Allahumma inni laka samtu, wa baika amantu, wa alayka tawakkaltu, wa ala rizqika iftartu. O Allah, I fasted for you. I believe in you. I put my trust in you, and with your sustenance, I break my fast. Story example. A young woman working a long shift at the hospital barely has time to sit down for iftar. But just before she takes her first sip of water, she pauses. She raises her hands and whispers her dua, knowing that in this moment, Allah is listening. That few seconds of sincerity connect her to her Creator in a powerful way, avoiding overeating and rushing the meal. It's tempting to pile your plate with everything on the table after a long fast. But the Prophet, peace be upon him, taught us moderation. He said, "The son of Adam does not fill any vessel worse than his stomach." Tirmidhi, the best way? Start slow. Eat in moderation. Begin with dates and water, then move on to a light meal. This prevents discomfort and allows your body to digest properly. Story example. A man eagerly fills his plate with samosas, rice, meat, and sweets. But halfway through, he realizes he's uncomfortably full. Across the table, his grandfather is calmly eating small portions, savoring every bite. The man watches and learns. A little self-control makes iftar much more enjoyable. Sharing iftar with others. Iftar isn't just about eating. It's about sharing. The Prophet, peace be upon him, said, "Whoever gives food for a fasting person to break his fast, he will have a reward like theirs, without that detracting from their reward in the slightest." Tirmidhi, even if it's just giving a date or a sip of water to someone else, the reward is immense. Story example. A struggling student receives an iftar meal from a kind stranger at the mosque. That small act of generosity not only fills his stomach, but warms his heart. Later, when he has more, he remembers to pass on the kindness to someone else, not wasting food. The Quran reminds us, eat and drink, but do not waste. Indeed, he does not like the wasteful. Surah Al-Araf 7:31. It's important to take only what we need and avoid excess. Many families prepare large meals, but if much of it goes to waste, the blessings of iftar are lost. Story example. A mother notices how much food is left on the table after iftar. Instead of throwing it away, she packs it up and gives it to a neighbor in need. That simple action turns waste into charity. Iftar is more than just a meal. It's a moment of gratitude, worship, and community. By following these etiquettes, we don't just nourish our bodies, but also our souls. So next time you sit down for iftar, remember, start with dates and water, make dua, eat in moderation, share with others, and avoid waste. These small actions bring great blessings. If this video helped you understand iftar better, give it a like and share it with someone who could benefit. And if you want more content on Islamic self-improvement, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, may your fast be accepted and your duas answered. Assalamu alaikum.